Yo, what is up, all my gamers and YouTube reactors? So today I am going to be doing a video on Mind Warehouse, 8 people who shocked the world. Ooh. You see that right there? I literally have an entire playlist. And I don't know why, but for some reason it says I've already watched all of these. I haven't. No, you know what? I think my little cousin might have watched them. Because I haven't watched any of these. Yeah, 8 people who shocked the world. That's the thumbnail. Okay. I'm just gonna jump straight into it because I'm already a minute in. Let's do this.
Live on our planet now, and each of them is special in their own way. But there are some who stand out from the rest. And although they may surprise you in different ways, they share one thing in common. Their stories are definitely worth telling. So, what's special about them? Let's find out. Harness hooked to the skin. Stanislav Aksanov is the first person in the world who combined rope jumping and base jumping with hanging on hooks. And it's not a joke. He literally hooks the ropes and other necessary harnesses onto the skin, piercing it with the help of special tools. Sounds like madness, but Stanislav has quite a few fans around the world who are ready to try this unusual experience. For example, Gillian Hamsey, who jumped from the Viaduct de Verrières bridge in France. When you watch this video, you can't help but feel worried for the man, but at the same time, it's impossible to take your eyes off the screen. Back for sale. A tattoo on the back of Tim Steiner was created by a famous artist and acquired by a German art collector. Wait a minute, some of you might say, how can you sell a tattoo that's on someone's body? Well, about 10 years ago, the artist Wim Delvoye, who became famous for his controversial project with tattooed pigs, was looking for a man who would become a living canvas for his new work, and he found Tim. In total, it took the artist almost 40 hours to create the tattoo, and he did a good job. Delvoye's work titled Tim was sold for €150,000 in 2008. It was acquired by German art collector Rick Reinke. Steiner got 30% of this amount. A strange investment? Not at all. According to the agreement, when Tim dies, his skin will be removed from his back and placed in a frame under glass. In the meantime, he spends days sitting shirtless in museums as an exhibit. You can say he literally works as a painting. Unique climber. Kyle was born in 1986 and was not quite healthy. His condition is called congenital amputation. Simply put, his arms end at his elbows and his legs end at his knees. Despite this impediment, the boy was very active and he knew to play sports. He played American football, took up wrestling and weightlifting. And yes, he did all this without arms and legs. He had to struggle for success though, with several victories in competitions against non-disabled athletes gave Maynard even more confidence. In 2004, he earned the ESPY Award for Best Athlete with a Disability, and that was just the
This is actually very good.
from university, wrote a book.
Sorry guys, I'm trying not to talk so much.
He gives motivational speeches, meets people with physical disabilities, and develops rehabilitation programs. But that's not all either. This incredible man climbed Mount Kilimanjaro without the aid of prosthetics. To prepare for the climb, he trained in several places throughout the United States and also tested special equipment. Kyle and his team began the ascent on January the 6th, 2012. He wanted to climb the mountain in 16 days, but was at the top already on the 15th day, becoming the first person in history with 4 amputated limbs to conquer Kilimanjaro.
I think that's the most limbs that you can have amputated.
Nepal's oldest student graduated from high school in the summer of 2017 at the age of 70. You heard right, a man named Durga Kami turned 70 when he finally completed his studies. It's not that Durga had troubles with learning, and he constantly had to stay for the second year in the same grade. Throughout his life, Durga Kami has faced many obstacles towards education. Being the youngest of 10 children, he was born into a lower caste family and couldn't go to a local school. True, Durga tried, but he was kicked out of class. As a result, instead of actually going to school, he started working hard since childhood and continued to do this all his life.
Cool.
He got married, but his wife died soon, and the family tragedy prompted Durga to get an education. He went to elementary school in April 2005 and began to catch up with the schedule.
Morning, everybody. Sit down.
At first, other students and their parents weren't very happy. After all, in a traditional society, they are wary of such things. Durga was even accused of enrolling in school because he wanted to kidnap other kids. They teased him endlessly, but the man continued to come to school every day. He wasn't the brightest student, but over time he was able to make friends with classmates. His initiative also destroyed prejudice towards adult education. Now many schools are ready to provide an opportunity to study for the people who couldn't do this in their youth. But the most interesting thing is that Durga is not going to stop there and wants to get a master's degree. What an awesome man. Red and white man.
Oh
Do you
God.
have a favorite color? Many people admit they prefer a certain kind of color, but perhaps there's no man like Seven. He lives in Bangalore, India, and wears only red and white, literally. His father named him Seven in honor of the number 7, and since then, this number became sacred to him. For example, he wears jackets with 7 buttons and also speaks 7 languages. But this is not as surprising as the color of clothes and his color preferences in general. Seven's whole life is painted red and white. He wears a red and white suit, drives a red and white car, and his entire house consists of red and white objects.
Is this a
They say
human
that
or is it
truly
Santa Claus?
fascinating these colors was just a marketing gimmick. Seven works as a real estate agent, but the situation seems to have gotten out of control. Now he's a local celebrity, and even his family members dress in red and white. At first, Seven's wife refused to support his strange hobby, but now when she goes shopping, she chooses things that fit into the red and white style. It can be anything from curtains to a stepladder, bedspreads and household appliances. And yes, it seems that Seven is not tired of this shtick. He's gonna stick to that style until his death. Great Escape.
Yeah, I don't think he
History
wants to
knows
do
many
that.
people who escaped the Iron Curtain, the so-called information, political and border barrier of the Cold War, which
Damn.
isolated the USSR and other socialist countries from the West. Many people wanted to break free and were ready to do all it takes, even risking their life by doing something completely insane. Can you imagine a person who jumps on a 380,000-volt nuclear reactor power line stretching from one country to another, all in the middle of the night, despite a strong wind, rain, and a risk to die at any second? Daniel Pol really did all of that. In July 1986, he fled from the Czech Republic, formerly known as Czechoslovakia, to Austria, and used high-voltage wires for this as a zip line. There was simply no other way. Together with his friend, who was called the Mad Scientist, Pol made his way into the militarized zone near the border, miraculously bypassing the soldiers. Death was waiting for him literally at every corner. Hundreds of people died trying to escape, but none of them would agree to such a reckless plan, just because it seemed like absolute madness without a chance of success. But Pol and his friend managed to get to freedom. It's not surprising that the story of the Great Escape quickly spread throughout the world, and is still exciting to this day.
Really?
Kayaking across the ocean.
Hold on, but eventually you would have got
Crossing the
killed
ocean is not an easy task. It took
or
a long
hunted
time for
down.
mankind to learn how to do this, and today people can build really durable ships that can withstand the power of the elements. Well, to handle them, you need a team of experienced sailors, at least a few people, because conquering the ocean alone is not possible. But not for Alexander Dober, a Polish kayaker. This 73-year-old adventurer has crossed the Atlantic Ocean more than once. He did it 3 times in an ordinary kayak. These are considered the longest trips in open water in kayaks. No wonder Dober was named the 2014 Adventurer of the Year by National Geographic. Just to make it clear, he really crossed the ocean 3 times in a tiny boat, using nothing but an oar and his own hands. By that time, he was already at an advanced age. Dober also skydived 14 times and piloted gliders for a total of 250 hours. He also rides a bicycle a lot and generally leads an active lifestyle, which helps him stay in great shape. It seems that nothing can stop him from conquering the ocean. Even when Dober was attacked and robbed during one of his travels, he didn't abandon the idea of crossing the Atlantic. Who knows, maybe one day Dober will cross the Pacific Ocean. Drift on a skyscraper. You know, there are certain places that are definitely not good
He is
for
crazy though.
drifting. For example, playgrounds, narrow streets, or the roofs of skyscrapers. The Burj Al
Yeah.
Arab is a world-famous hotel in Dubai. The building stands in the sea, 280 meters from the coast on an artificial island, linked to the shore by a bridge. With a height of 321 meters, this
Damn!
skyscraper was once the tallest hotel in the world, and this says a lot.
What's
At
the
a
new
height of
tallest?
210 meters, the Burj Al Arab has a helipad, intended, of course, for helicopters. But why not go for a deadly drift there? The team of Formula One Red Bull Racing did this daring trick. The 750
How do you get a car there?
horsepower car, usually designed to be used on the racing track, was the first car ever to drive on the Burj Al Arab helipad. An experienced race car driver, David Coulthard, was behind the wheel of this powerful car. But even with his skill, the risk was still great. In a conversation with reporters, the driver admitted that he agreed to the idea of Red Bull right away. I like getting involved with anything that pushes the boundaries, and it's what Red Bull stands for, Coulthard said. As a result, we could see a unique and breathtaking show.
Oh, they actually couldn't show it? Oh, yo, he actually doing it. Hold up. I know this dude is not that stupid.
Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? The thoughts focus on...
Hey guys, that's the end of it. Okay. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna I try to not talk as much in this video as I will be talking in other videos because, well, number one, I want to say something stupid and I know I'm going to. Number two, this was a really interesting video and it's just like, you can't talk. You're just speechless. You have nothing to say about all of them because there is nothing that can express it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Y'all are the Gamer Squad. I'm DJ Gamer. You already know how it go. Peace.